It was 2018, and our community was facing a crisis. And the crisis was addiction. It was taking people's lives and tearing families apart.
There are still some folks out there who have no idea how big an issue the drug and opioid epidemic is, because they're just kind of disconnected until it hits them. And that's something that we need everybody's help with.
So the local government knew they couldn't do it alone. They knew that there was a spiritual component to this crisis. So they turned to the Knox County Church Network.
Not many of us are going to be able to change the world by ourselves, but what we can all do is change our corner of the world for the better. And if all of us do that, then the world organically just becomes a better place.
Our churches had a vision. The vision, a Christ-centered intensive outpatient treatment center. Well, for over a year, we crafted a powerful curriculum. Then in September of 2020, during very challenging times, we hired our executive director, Sarah Keel. No website, no business cards, but a clear mission to bring true freedom through Christ.
If you have that faith and you have that anchoring, it's going to be okay.
Have some exciting news for Renew Clinic. Take a look.
In December of 2020, we secured our building and churches rallied to help renovate. We hired an incredible team. On April 24th, 2020, we declared war on addiction with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. We believe in Christ-centered recovery. It's not just about overcoming addiction. It's about finding peace with God through Jesus.
When I got here, the greatest thing that I experienced was love and forgiveness and grace and understanding.
Immediately after I got there, I got the sense of people actually care about me and what's going on. It wasn't phony baloney or anything like that. Like God was actually really there. I could feel it.
Our staff knows the struggle firsthand, from loss to recovery, and they've learned to trust God with everything.
So I had a really long struggle, 15 years, battle with substances, with lots of ups and downs. I never thought in a million years that the life I have today would be the one I would have.
When I was incarcerated when I was 18, I was presented with the gospel and my heart was fertile for mercy. And I remember when I first became a believer, I was in a jail cell, but full of joy.
Since May 2020, we've served nearly 130 people, and the results are really, truly remarkable. Over 95% of our graduates remain sober 30 days after completing our program. That exceeds the national average by 40%. And 86% are still sober after 90 days, and that surpasses the national average by 53%. Our success speaks volumes, with radical transformations that can only be attributed to God's grace. God is clearly at work in our Christ-centered treatment. Our vision is to create a thriving, Christ-centered recovery community through treatment, education, and conferences. We've already impacted countless lives through our annual conferences, and we're digitizing them to reach even more. Today, our graduates are passionate about pouring into the lives of others.
When I started thinking about stepping into ministry, I was actually afraid at first. I didn't feel, worthy of the calling. That's to be taken very seriously. And as scary as it was, I couldn't dodge it. When I get in front of people and I tell people what's going on with me, I feel like it helps them, right? It helps them see that they don't have to hide.
We took our first mission trip to Honduras this year, and we're continually seeking out ways to serve at home and abroad. There's much work ahead, and we can't do it alone. Will you join us in this mission? It's a mission of hope, a mission of healing, a mission of transformation. Please join us